Okay, guys. Ramen or Wee's back. I stand before you a failure. I I thought I could get through to the dumbest flat earther I've ever seen or heard, but I failed. I failed everyone. He's still asking the same old dumbass questions, despite that we've answered it all the time. Now let's go take a look at this. One of my last videos where Ramen Ortiz this and oh, by the way, here's Ricardo. He came in and said, "Yeah, I was gonna reference that video, but he didn't want to piss off Ramen." That's how respectful he is. He's given Ramen the respect that he doesn't deserve, but it backfires on him, as you can see later on that strike two, Rick. What a coward. And there's another. Maybe we need to go back to this other video. That's not. Oh, Tucker Carlson. Yeah, he made about a 20-minute video about Tucker Carlson. He went into politics and the Bible and his usual nonsense about how he doesn't understand how the world works. And here is the epitome of ramen. Let's see. Let's go down here one more time, and you're out of here. He's asking him, I think, to explain or to demonstrate air pressure without a container. And let's see, what does he say? He gives him 24 hours, and then he comes down here and says, let's try another couple weeks of timeout. What a cunt. What an absolute douchebag, dick move, cowardly prick he is. And this is what these guys do. When they get backed into a corner, they just block you. He did the same thing with me. Give me 24 hours like I'm constantly monitoring his stupid ass channel. But back to my comment section. He says, there's a bunch of dumb in here. Let's take a look. Yeah, so there's where he got into it with Ricardo. I don't know. Yeah, I guess Ricardo's blocked. I don't know if he is or he isn't. He probably is because Ramen's such a douchebag. Okay, so why do barometers incorporate a vacuum? I answered that question already. So there's no force pressing down on the water that is getting forced up by the atmospheric pressure pushing it up that thing. So then he goes on to say, so the water can feel atmospheric pressure, which is not 14.7 psi, pushing down upon us. Two question marks. I thought atmospheric pressure at sea level was 14.7 psi. Now, it is. If the water pool is experiencing atmospheric pressure, would it not be 14.7 psi, which your model states is the weight of an automobile pushing down upon us? 14.7, that's the pressure, that's per square inch. An automobile is a little more than a square inch, you dickhead. Let's go. What else you say? Oh, this one here. This is a good one. That's not how the water in the tube was achieved. They poured a tube of water in a pool, and the water drained until the vacuum stopped it. Not the other way around. Atmospheric did not push any water up the vial. You are clearly disappointed. Yeah, I am. I'm disappointed in how dumb you are and how I have to share this wonderful world we live in with idiots like you. In the video, I did they did put the water tube upside down and released it, and it went down up until the atmospheric pressure and the pressure inside the tube were equal. That's what stopped it. He's so dumb. He's so fucking stupid. If they had done that experiment on the top of a mountain and then walked down, the water would have pushed the water upwards. That's what barometers do. They measure atmospheric pressure. I don't know why this is so hard for him to understand. But he made that one video about the history of the barometer. He thinks all barometers contain water and mercury. This is how dumb he is. I mean, you can have a barometer in your cell phone. You can have a barometer in your pocket. There's different. There's a the water and the mercury. There's a aneroid barometer. There's digital barometers. They have little electrical sensors that measure the atmospheric pressure. But yeah, he thinks. Let's go ahead to some of these other videos. Yeah, flat Earth idiot is clueless. That's what I want to say for the end. What's going on here? They poured a tube of water pool. Yeah, we already did that. Ooh, that's a really good question for ramen. He doesn't like the cartoons, that animation that is made for kids, because he's a child. But let's take a look at what's happening here. Okay, so he just drilled a hole in the bottle and he put a straw in there. And now you can see he's got a heat gun with this is like a little glue gun. Here's the glue. It comes in here, it's heated up, and you can squeeze it out. He's sealing up the hole. Watch this, ramen. Yeah, so now he's pouring in some strawberry lemonade or soda pop. I don't know what it is, but check it out, ramen. I hope this music doesn't give me a copyright strike. Eh. Hear that, ramen? He's blowing up a balloon, kind of like the way you were blowing those little pieces of toilet paper off your scale, and thought you were debunking atmospheric pressure. You're such a moron. But watch what happens next. He straps the balloon to the bottle. There's no vacuum here. There's no mercury. And you can see the pink lemonade or whatever is starting to flow out of the bottle. And he keeps squeezing it. He's squeezing it at the balloon, stopping it and starting it. Explain, ramen. Check it out. Ramen, get in here and run your bullshit about that. It doesn't get any easier to understand than that. The balloon was putting more pressure into the bottle, and it forced the liquid up the straw into that glass. Holy shit, you're stupid. But I can fix you, ramen. I can fix you indeed.
Nathan, question. You ready? How do you convert meters into kilometers?
I don't know.
This is Ramen's Papa Flurf. This is the guy he goes and listens to every day and thinks he has the answers. This is great. Played it before. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play it forever. What a moron Nathan is.
How do
What's,
you convert meters into kilometers?
what's the correct way?
You tell me.
The correct way is divide meters by 1,000. You didn't do that.
So if you have a meter and I divide that meter by 1,000, you don't think that would give you millimeters?
Meters into kilometers, Nathan.
You've just said
That's
you
what I'm
divide
talking about.
meters by 1,000 to get kilometers. So you're saying I divide
Yes.
something that is 1 meter long by 1,000, and that will come out to a kilometer value.
Nathan,
It sounds
let's keep
like
on- let's keep on track,
you
let's
are
keep on
quite
track.
literally retarded with
Let's
that statement.
Retarded.
You do not divide
Let's
meters
keep on track.
to come out with kilometers.
Okay. Good night now. That's your Papa Flurf, Ramen. Good luck with that.